Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a absolutely lovely day. As you saw in my little intro, I'm drinking matcha latte again today. I kind of want stuff like that when it's cool outside, and it's not cool outside. It's just that it's really cool in the house. Anybody else freeze to death in their own air conditioning and have to like go outside to warm up? You hear weird jingling sounds. That was my dog scratching. All right, it is time to open this month's Ipsy bag. Looking on in there, I see a couple of things on the outside of the bag, and I see 2 brushes. I know that one of these I redeemed my points for. With Ipsy, whenever you review the products you get a certain amount of points, and if you don't use them within a certain amount of time, they expire. And I had been saving mine for something really good, and it just wasn't coming around, so I ended up just putting it on a brush, which is okay. I don't remember which brush came in this bag though, and which one I redeemed my points for. Let's quick look at them. Looks like they are both Farrah brushes. This is a concealer brush, and this one's like a blending brush. And honestly, I can never have enough of especially this type of blending brush, so that is good. Next, let's pull out the actual bag. Oh, it's so cute. It's not often where I think that about the Ipsy bags, but this one is so cute. It looks like a little clutch. Let's open her up and see. Okay, so first I'm pulling out a little tub. So this is from Authentic Beauty Concept. It is a hydrate mask for dry hair. So this will go straight to my daughter. Anytime I get anything like this, it goes to her. She has very curly hair, and she just uses up things like this pretty quickly. It's very scented, pretty perfumed, so that will be nice for her to try. Next, out popped a brow gel. This one is from Saint Luxe, which I've never tried anything from this brand before. I hate this type of packaging. If I could just get it off. There we go. Okay, it looks like this is the clear brow gel. Let's look at the little wand. Not bad. I like how thin it is. I will be trying that out today. I do always like to try the items that I get in my bag if I can for you guys. Next up, there is a little blush from Pixie by Petra. This is in the shade Frosted Fleur, which honestly scares me. I hope that this does not have shimmer in it or glitter. I don't mind if something has a little bit of something in it to make it, you know, more satiny looking, but frosted, it's not necessarily a good term for that, I don't think, for blush. Okay, so let's try it out. It has the cute little Pixie by Petra stamp on the top. It does look like it's got some shimmer in it, so let's see here. Yeah, it's like a very soft pink color. I guess I'll have to try that before I make any judgments, which I will do today. It might be pretty, it might be too glowy. It could go either way. Oh, I forgot to pull out the card. So the theme for August is Wanderlust. Okay, the last item in here is in bubble wrap, which usually means makeup. Let us see. Oh, this is from Element Beauty, which I have gotten something from them before, a little eyeshadow duo, and that's what this looks like. This is called the Eden and Shallow eyeshadow duo. Ooh, pretty. So first there is a nicely soft, just kind of taupey brown. Honestly, when I swatched that was pretty powdery. It's not necessarily a bad thing, just something to note. And then the green shade is very, very sparkly, which the last little duo I got from them was also very, very sparkly shades. Purple ones though in that one. I gave that one to my sister since I already had purple sparkly shades. But this kind of looks like the same formula. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh, wow. So you can see like the base pigment is not that high impact, and I'm not sure if it's even showing up exactly how glittery, sparkly that is, but it is very sparkly, and it's more on the light green, almost yellowy color. So that will be interesting to try. And that is it for the contents of the bag. Looking at my little thing here, oh, they sent me the wrong card, because the only thing on this card that I got is the concealer brush. But that's okay. Looking at this, I like the stuff I got better. All right, let's move into the try-on portion. I'm not sure how, you know, much fallout I will get from this, so I'm gonna start with my eyes actually before I do anything. I am wearing a little bit of tinted sunscreen, but I'm not wearing an actual base product yet. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put my primer on, and then, giving it time to settle into my skin, I will do the eyeshadow. And I always like to prime my eyes first. Still working away on this Morphe one. Okay, well, I'm gonna use my eyeshadow primer to set a little bit. I'm gonna try out this brow gel. I do like the little wand on it. What do you guys think? Like, what's your opinion of these brands that we don't ever hear about unless they're in subscription boxes? Like, I always wonder if they are Alibaba type brands or private label brands where they buy the stuff off of Alibaba and put a different label on it and sell it. Like, I've always wondered. I guess I personally am not a fan of that type of thing. I'd rather have items from brands that are true indie brands or established brands that I have already heard of. All right, they are now groomed. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. It also doesn't feel too crunchy, but it definitely has some hold. Okay, let's try this little Element Duo. I think my eyeshadow has, or my eye primer has sat long enough. I'm gonna use a brush they sent. This is the Farrah 25E blender brush. Feels nice and soft. Since this was so powdery, I'm just gonna dip a little bit in there. I don't wanna pick up too much. And I am taking my daughter on a field trip today to one of like the historical sites in my state, so it's not like I need to look super glam or anything. This is probably all I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, I had picked just that little tap with my brush was enough to pick up more than enough. It wasn't difficult to blend out though. It turned out okay. There's something about the camera that always shows if something isn't blended. So it's like always look in the viewfinder. And still sometimes I don't notice it until editing and then I feel really embarrassed, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay, I like that little transition shade. It was nice. For the sparkly shade, I think I'm actually gonna lay down a glitter glue first in an attempt to keep it on my eyeball instead of all over my face. All right, let's do one eye at a time and press it on. Yeah, this is a really fun shade. It's super shifty. It's yellow and green together. I would call it more yellow actually, with a little bit of a green shift in it. But it's the type of texture I've been really enjoying in shadows lately. Even though it's got lots and lots of sparkle, it's very finely milled sparkle. It's not chunky. There, isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's super fun. I enjoy that. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off while I put on my base makeup. I'll be right back. All right, I finished off my eyes with a little bit of brown eyeshadow to give myself some liner. I gave myself some mascara, which I just opened a new one, which is always exciting. And this is the Pat McGrath one. Whoa. I just opened it yesterday, so I don't have a review on this yet. I like to use a mascara for quite a while before giving my take on it, but you know, it looks okay today. And for complexion, I use my MAC Studio Radiance foundation. I have the shade N3, which is a little too dark for me, so I had to bring it down my neck, but I really, really like how it looks. So now we can finally use this blush. I just realized I should probably powder a little bit before I put on the powder blush. I'm so used to using cream blushes that I usually don't think to powder now. I'm just going to use a little bit of Coty Airspun, which I'm trying to get some use on this summer before the cool weather returns. And I'm just gonna press it here. Yeah, that really helped bring down the shine. The Studio Radiance Face and Body is a glowy foundation. And just a little bit here, just to bring down the shine. Okay, now let's try out this Pixie by Petra blush. Again, the shade is Frosted Fleur. I use my favorite powder blush brush. This is the e.l.f. blush brush. And since it is a glowy blush, I'm gonna make sure and put it up here and try not to bring it in too close this way where it would probably highlight pores that I don't want it to highlight. Oh my, it is very, well, that's like a highlight. It's pretty though. Thing with a super glowy blush like this, in order to get the color that I want, I have to add more of it, but then it makes it more glowy, which is what I don't want. It's a very, very light pink. So it's pretty, it's just probably not my super favorite, although the glow is not a bad glow. It's not like super accentuating anything, but I also kind of just feel like it blended away. Like, where did it go? Try this side. Yeah, I actually see way more of the shimmer than I do of the actual color, because the color is pretty sheer. Yeah, you can see all the glow. The pink glow now. All right, that blush, unfortunately, it's not my favorite. It just doesn't have very much color at all, and then a lot of glow, which it's very pretty. I could see how someone would enjoy that. But I just have so many blushes that I really enjoy. This one just didn't knock my socks off. Okay, let's put something on my lips. What should I wear? To kind of go along with, I don't know, the holographic eyes and the super shiny cheeks. Let's just put on a clear gloss. Well, it's not completely clear. This is the holographic gloss from Glossier. The Glossier lip gloss is really thick, which I don't know how I was really expecting that, but yeah, super thick. There we go. That's what the holographic lip gloss looks like. To finish things off, I'm just gonna add some powder under my eyes using the number 7 one. And I forgot to mention I did put a little bit of the Glossier Stretch Concealer under my eyes. I honestly feel very glowy and very cute. So as far as my Ipsy bag this month, I'm pretty happy with what we got. We got a lot of makeup, which is what I prefer to get in my Ipsy bags. And the one non-makeup item will be used definitely by my curly-haired daughter. I'm always happy to receive brushes in Ipsy. Things like the brow gel, you know, they're handy. I always go through brow gel. This little duo is actually super cute. I feel like I probably have some singles that I could dupe this out with, so I don't know if I'll hang on to it, but in any case, I did really enjoy it. And the blush, like I said, not a whole lot of actual blush, lots of glow. It is, however, pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you get Ipsy, make sure and let me know down below what you got in your bag. I'm always interested to hear what other people get in their Ipsy bags. There's such a wide curation of things that you could get. Did you enjoy your bag this month? Let me know down below as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you have a absolutely glorious day. We'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.